meeting CET3. My name's Kim Watkins, and I live in Harlem. I live in Central Harlem. But I am here to talk about privatization of our public schools and its best friend, discrimination. Because when we privatize our public education, which we know has been happening for decades, that discriminates against black and brown families the most, and that is exactly what Andrew Yang and a lot of the other mayoral candidates stand for. We're not going to take it anymore. Right? Listen to this. In Upper Manhattan, which is Harlem and Washington Heights and Inwood, we have 8% of the student population in the city. But we have more than 23% of the charter schools. What is that doing to us? Right? You can talk about school choice. Parents have choice. I had a choice. Everybody here has a choice. But when we continue to put more schools into the same small space, who hurts? Black and brown families. Who hurts? The moms, the caregivers, the school nurses. We don't have enough nurses because we got too many damn schools up here. And I'm not kidding about that. We have hundreds of vacancies in our school system, and that is also part of discrimination. And it's the reason I'm also up here talking about Andrew Yang today, because one of the things that happened to me is that he fired me for getting married.
Wow.
He did. We worked together for years.
Wow.
3 days after my honeymoon, I walked into the office with him. At the end of the day, he said, now that you're married, you're not going to want to work as hard as you have for the last 6 years. I built the company that made him a millionaire. I built the company that is the backbone of his entrepreneurial story. It is bullshit. He is a discriminatory, privatizing, game show candidate for our city's highest office, and we're not going to have him. Liar, privatizer.
Privatizer.
But listen, here's the thing. You guys, privatizer, liar, privatizer, liar, privatizer. This is not about me. And I want to plug school nurses again, because I really think this issue is one of the biggest concerns we have for the fall, for opening. Yes, we want to open our schools, but guess what happens if we do what Open Schools wants to do right now, Keep Schools Open wants to do right now? We will have more than 400 schools without a nurse, because the DOE and the Department of Health and the PATH and the mayor's office haven't figured out a way to pay women in that work equitably. There are 4 different pay structures because we don't value women's work, especially work when it comes to black and brown women. You guys know what the pay parity disparity is? For every dollar a man makes, a woman makes about 80 cents on the dollar. But for black and brown women, it's in the 65 range. Here's what's even worse. For every dollar a man is worth, for all of his stocks, his bonds, his real estate, white women are only worth 32 cents. Women are worth less than 10 cents on the dollar. We need to stop the privatization of our public schools, our public housing, our public spaces, and bring people into elected office that understand the disparities and get to the bottom of the discrimination that we continue to experience, especially here uptown in Harlem.
Yes.
Thank you.